course.
Yeah. It's like 40 years. They were trying to do it for 40 years. Well, I mean, what happened was that I wrote him a short email. I was interested in speaking to him, and in that I sent him a copy of one of my books, a book I did on Johnny Cash called "A Heartbeat and a Guitar." He read the book, and he felt that I had a sensitivity that he could trust me. So he invited me up to spend time with him upstate. He lives upstate, remotely. And then we just started spending time together, having breakfast, having lunch, speaking a lot on the phone. And at first it was a discussion about doing a book, and then the book led to this film project. Because some of the things I was interested in exploring in the film was aligned with what Frank felt was missing in his life story. And a lot of this is like, the real story behind an American icon.
Now, you touched upon this before, but you wrote the Johnny Cash book, and then you made that into a film. What was your sense of
Well, the thing is that, a couple issues, Frank is alive, I'm working directly with him, and it just felt like the vibrancy and the intensity of just who he was as a living person demanded much more of this other treatment, which I feel that film can render. It's this more visceral thing. He's so performative and engaging that capturing that on film, as compared to a book, I think would really bring more people to it. And just, we're in such a deficit of stories that inspire people to aspire to be greater than themselves, right? And I thought if we could really render him as he is on film, it could be something really, really spectacular. And so that's where we are.
And did you have any qualms making this documentary after Serpico's famous cities or Zula Maze?
No, I found that to be exciting. That there was a book and a film already. It was just like that's the groundwork that's been laid. But that was him until his mid-30s. He's 81. There's a half century of life that he had lived that no one knew about, and I felt, wow, this is ripe for me, and also because I'm a couple generations behind him, and the film and the book were touchstones for me, they were inspirations for me. I felt that I could go further with that in this fresh and, kind of borrow him to innovative way.
So I was like working with Frank and just John Turturro and getting everyone to interview him.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, I'm glad that, part of the thing for me was that I hoped that the project would give him some peace. One more? Because him and I became pretty bonded through this process. And it feels like now he's able to have a moment to celebrate, maybe to have a little bit of peace in his, in his life in terms of some of these things that we addressed in the film that no one knows about. So it's been quite exciting and also humbling. It's a privilege to be able to be sharing this with him like this. So.